Okay, so this talk, I'm going to be talking about my trip to SeaWorld yesterday, which was really, really fun. So we started out, I went and picked up my friend, her mom and her brother, and we all went. We have fun cards, and if you guys know what a fun card is, so in my wallet we have what's called a fun card. And this basically means that I can go to SeaWorld as many times in a year as I want for free. Well, not free. You pay like whatever the one time to get in, and then you get to come back every day for a year. So it's pretty cool. So we all had these, and so we got in, and it was pretty fun. Yeah. A lot faster than going every time and feeling and waiting in the line and having to pay. So, we started out. I picked them up, and then I got the wrong directions. So and I missed the junction, so I'm supposed to stay on the 5, and I didn't, and we transferred to the 805, and so I went all the way out to National City. So if you don't know, like most of you won't know that where that is. It's basically really, really inland, and probably a good hour out of our way I spent driving. So I really need to get a TomTom. That's what I need for my next Christmas present is a TomTom. So we get back and we try calling my mom, who has her phone off, and I can't get a hold of anyone on my end. So I'm like, great. So I just knew where we'd messed up, so we just had to turn around. So basically, we were just driving until so I wanted to confirm, that we were going to the right place. So Bree has her mom called for grandpa, and so then we would get a hold of them, and then they send us in the right direction. So we make the right transfer, and we stay on the 5, and then get off at SeaWorld Drive, which is really easy because we know we're going to SeaWorld. So, and then it's easy, you just follow the sign. So we got there, and it was like lunchtime, and so then we got into the park, and then we're like, well, what do we want to do? And it was like everybody was hungry because by the time we got there it was lunchtime. So we went over to Shipwreck Reef Cafe, which is right across from Shipwreck Rapids. And so we got in there and then waited in the long line because it was lunchtime and it was like buffet or whatever. So they got like hamburgers and that kind of thing, and I'm like, I'm not that big. So I got a kids meal because I really wasn't that hungry. And so I got chicken tenders, and chicken tenders, I thought, oh, cool, I have like all, good stuff. I opened it up, it's chicken tenders and fries, like, woo! But okay, it was so worth it just for the little thing it came in. I'll show you. Hold on one second. Okay. So this is what I got. Isn't it cute? A little lunch pail type thing. This is what it came in, so it's awesome. It's cute and blue. I love it. So that was lunch. And then after that, we split up and did our own thing. So me and Bree, we went to. Wish I had my map, but it got really messed up in my purse. I had my water, and it kind of leaked, so it leaked on the map, and the map kept getting worse and worse. By the end of the day, it was totally trashed. So I think we went. Where did we go? Can't remember. I knew I should have done this yesterday when I remember. I'll just name everything. Just go through my stories. Okay, so we saw the dolphins, which is awesome, and they did tricks and things, but it was really crowded, so. And honestly, just so you know, we went through everything rather quickly because we've been so many times. We actually, right, like she pointed out the shark she'd seen earlier, and she named it Demon Shark, and it really was Demon Shark. It's this massive, like, shark that's, like, looks really mad, and, like, it was scary. Like, you wouldn't want to meet him in the sea. And then Demon Shark had a brother, other Demon Shark. Can't remember his name, but anyway. So we saw that. We saw I'm going to the end of my day because I remember that better, but we saw the manatees. We saw the sharks. We saw. Oh, we did the wild Arctic. that was fun. Oh, there's a fun story with that one. Um, so if you haven't been on Wild Arctic, it's basically the simulation ride. So you're like on a helicopter ride through the Arctic. And so we've seen it so many times that we were really, really obnoxious, and the people who are like, oh my god, they need to leave. Like, and so she was a lot worse than I was. She was a lot meaner. She's like, oh my gosh, that woman is like, holy, she's. I was like, come on, Brie, that's so mean. And so then, I was standing on. They have red and blue dots that go down like line in rows, and so each person is on their dot, and that's your seat. And so we started kind of playing Twister with the dot. And then, what else? Oh, while the guy was talking, we were putting in our own little comments because, again, the spiel is all stuff we've seen and heard, so. And apparently the ride knew we were being bad because it seemed to be an extra, shaky and jumpy on us. Like, I remember there's a part where it's kind of like when the X-Wing fighters go into the Death Star, and it's like they're in the little row thingies, and it's like through it, and then we were doing that, and we got hit and knocked, and I swear my back hit the thing so hard, I was like, it was rough, but it was fun. And then we saw the animals and the walruses and the beluga whales, which one of them I think was pregnant because they wouldn't let it swim around. Either it was sick or pregnant, or something was up with it, but it wasn't allowed to swim under the water, so it had like a little thing on it, I don't know. And we saw the otters, and they were really cute. There was a couple like in a corner, like playing and being so cute, and then one was on its back cleaning itself. It was cool. It's cute. Let's see. I showed Bree the aquarium, Aquarium de la Mer, next to the Cirque de la Mer, which we didn't go. I'm not going to go see Cirque de la Mer, no. So we were in the aquarium, and so we're going through, and it has a lot of the fish from Finding Nemo, so we're going crazy, and we're like, oh, there's bubbles, and, this fish, and then, of course, we see the clownfish, and we're like, oh, it's marlin, and then there's a little kid going, Nemo, 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 I'm like, no, it's marlin. The biggie one is Nemo. And then, we passed by an orange fish, which had really pretty, like, flowy fins, and she's like, oh, that's a Lisa fish, and I'm like, and she's like, it's orange, and it's, like, flowy, and, like, how they play with their skirts and whatever. I'm like, I guess so, but I'm like, no, the Lisa fish will be the fish we're like, ooh, pretty fish. Most of the fish got named Lisa. That, and there were a couple, there was quite a few named after the other ladies of Celtic one, but a lot of Lisa fish. And we did a couple bits of role playing with the fish where I was the little blue one and she was the black one with white dots on it, and I was up by the surface floating around like, oh, I'm so gonna escape, and hers was like, oh, what's up here? And then like, oh, I'm over it, and swims away. We saw the penguins, and we named the penguins after us. We're like, where's me penguin? And I was the cute little fat one that was like by the walking up towards the people in like how they have the wall thing, and I was the one walking up closer towards. And then we were in the puffin tank, and I was the puffin that was like right next to the glass, like totally showing off. And Brie was the one who just smacked into the tank. There was one that just came and smacked into the glass, and everyone was like, ooh! We saw the starfish, and we looked for Patrick, but none of the starfish were overweight, so. And Sheep had the manta ray, but I didn't really feel like going because there was a mass crowd of people. I'm like, I'm good. I just wanted. I was at that point. I was ready for my churro. I usually get a churro when I'm at SeaWorld. That's like my mission. So I had a quest that day to get the churro, and so eventually we did. About right before we went and saw the sharks, I got my churro.